Okay, I'm going to show you a great trick. This is the Lanois Shimmer. I have an auxiliary channel strip here, a stereo auxiliary channel strip. I'm working in Pro Tools. You can do this in Logic, Cubase, anything you like. Create an auxiliary stereo channel strip. I've set its input to bus 23, 24, and then on a couple of the guitar tracks I've set a send on bus 23 and 24, so I can poke stuff from these guitar tracks into that auxiliary channel strip. At the top of the channel strip I've put a pitch shifter. I've shifted everything up an octave and I've set the mix to 100% wet, so I get none of the original signal. I've got a reverb, quite a long reverb, again the mix 100% wet. I've got a long delay, 678 milliseconds. I could, if I put one of them half that length, I would get more of a ping-pongy sort of effect. Crank up the feedback so you get quite a few repeats. Again, mix 100% wet. And on the end of it, I put an EQ, and I'll show you why in a minute. If I start the track playing, we're just hearing the shimmer. That guitar is poking into this stereo channel strip, being pitch shifted, reverbed and delayed. There's a kind of harsh top end to it, but with the EQ I can make it much smoother. Now I'm going to poke another guitar into it. I need to take a little more of that top end off still. It's still a bit shrill. And now let's hear it in the track. I'll mute it, bring it back in. That's without it. With it back in. This is it in solo. There you go, the Lanois Shimmer gives you a lovely choir-like, almost like a synth pad, but it'll be a synth pad that nobody else will ever have because it's generated by the instruments that you've played on your own track. The Lanois Shimmer. Thank you, Daniel Lanois, for that. It's a fine trick.